About 12 years have passed, and a lot has changed for Sir Funhourse's family. Max, Dylan, and Junior grown up a lot. They also decided to push their birthdays on different years. So Max was 3 years older than his younger siblings. Junior only 2 years older than Dylan, and Dylan being just about a year older than their other siblings. Ruby and Super Fireworks had three babies. Actually, this time they actually had 4 babies to take care of this time. But they had Max, Dylan, and Junior for backup. To help them take care of their little ones. The 4 babies, 3 of them were girls, and the 4th baby was a little boy. The 3 girls were Alexis, Sam, and Emily. And the boy was Derek. Super Fireworks and Ruby were parents of 7 children. And already, things were a bit more complicated than they previously were. Super Fireworks and Ruby chose Max to be the next king of main monsters, after Super Fireworks brother retires or gets killed by another more powerful main monster. He's been putting on his training quite well recently. Today, Super Fireworks is going to take Max out so he can test his atomic breath. Hey Ruby. Yeah, honey? Max and we're going to be going so I can teach him how to breathe an atomic breath. Alright, be careful though. Don't worry, honey, I will. Hey Dad, why are you going to teach me and Dylan to breathe an atomic breath? If you want, you two can come with us. Yay! Besides, Grandma and Grandpa will be here to help your mom to take care of your little brother and sisters. Yay! What's wrong? Why do you not like your grandparents? We do, it's just that normally, you don't bring up embarrassing stuff between you and Mom, huh? Yeah, we will admit, they sometimes get a little annoying, but that's just family, son. That's just family. Super Final Words took his sons to teach them how to breathe an atomic breath. Okay, so watch me. Super Final Words charged up his atomic breath and then fired. His sons were instantly amazed, with their eyes completely widened, and their mouths were slightly dropped. Wow, that was amazing, Dad. Yeah, can you show us? Let's show us again. Whoa, kids. I'm not going to be doing it again, but you need to figure out how to breathe an atomic breath on your own. So are you going to step on our tails like what Godzilla did to Manoa? No. Well, maybe. That depends. As long as I don't tell your mom. Oh, I can make up a perfect excuse for that, Dad. Max, you know she's your mother, and mothers can tell when their sons or daughters are making up a lie. What about a little fight? What about a little play fight? Okay, that you might believe because you guys do like to fight almost all the time. Okay, so that I think you might believe. Alright, so how do we do it, Dad? It's simple. Concentrate. Close your eyes. And imagine the anger and fury of your ancestors boiling up within inside of you. Then you can feel your back glowing. And concentrate your power. If you have an opponent charging at you, it's almost like firing a gun, but you don't have to push the trigger. Concentrate, charge the energy, and then finally release. Max, Junior, and Dylan fired their atomic breaths. Their atomic breaths were not as powerful as Super Final Wars, but they were powerful enough that did amaze their father. Awesome! You guys are really good learners. Looks like no one's tail gets stepped on. Yay! Now remember, this is the last time I'm going to teach you how to breathe an atomic breath. You can always practice your atomic breath. Just don't do it near a town or a city. Do it near a forest or a mountain, okay? At least somewhere that's close by to where we're at. Okay, Dad. Now come on, let's go back home before your mom gets worried. Okay, Dad. When they go back home, Ruby welcomed them back. So, how did it go? It went better than last time, Ruby. You should have seen it. Your atomic breaths are actually growing a bit more powerful. Good job, sons. Who can help to hug her boys? Mom, you're squeezing us. Mom, stop it. Oh, come on. Ruby may not be a main kaiju, but she does like to hug her son to death, and normally sometimes her husband. Dad, help! Dad! I don't know, kids. Looks like your mom's got that all under control. Dad, you traitor! We'll have our vengeance. Vengeance will be ours. Kids, you do realize you're talking to the one who taught you how to breathe an atomic breath. Still, you are a traitor. You'll have our vengeance. Sure you will. Sure you will. Super Fun Wars knew that it'll take them a long time to almost get equally as powerful as their dad. But they have proven several times within the past that they can be a bit more hot-headed like their father. That's why Super Final Wars and Ruby prefer to not take them to a normal school. That's why they decide to leave Kingdom to have 3, Zilliton, Super Burning Godzilla, and Dark Dragon to be their teacher. Well, mainly Kingdom to have 3 and Zilliton to be their teachers of the main kaiju way. And Tai, Crow, Summer, and Yang to be their teachers on, well, basically be a hunter or huntress. Well, Dad, can we go play our games now? Sure thing, kids. Just remember, keep the volume low. Your brother and sisters are trying to sleep. Okay, Dad. I mean it this time, or else you're grounded. Okay, fine. Super Farmers come up to basically belly flop on the couch. Ugh. They're just getting more and more complicated every day. I know, but they're still our kids, honey. I know. And I know they're also growing a lot. They're growing really fast, too. Yeah. But at least they will still be a part of us, right? Yeah. I guess you're right. Besides, it's not like they're planning to go to different universes or something. Now, why in the world would they go to a different universe? Probably to find someone compatible to them or something else like that. You know, that normally happens sometimes. One time I knew this one guy, and his sons and daughters completely abandoned him and to go to basically to a different universe to find like someone who was compatible to them. You may have a point, honey. You may have a point. But still, it's quite surprising on how much our kids have grown. For the past 12 years. Yeah. The past 12 years has also been really quiet. No villain activity, no nothing. Yeah, it's kind of strange when you say it out loud, actually. I know. Even I'm admitting that it's strange. But it doesn't mean I'm enjoying the peace, though. After all, we had 12 years of peace, and, well, look how much our kids have grown at that time. Yeah, you have a point. Ruby's hair kept on getting longer and longer, so she ended up having to cutting it almost every time that it got too long. This time it was just long enough where it basically covered her entire neck. Not too long and not too short. But, I mean, there's one thing that is concerning me, though. What's that, sweetie? It's about girlfriends. I mean, we had 3 sons, and they're basically almost old enough to basically be interested on dating. I mean, that's the one thing that's concerning me. Do you think that they'll find someone compatible to them? Well, if there's one thing that I am sure, is that they're not interested in gay relationships, that's for sure. You got that right. It almost reminds me of when me and you first met, and we both admitted that we're not interested in gay relationships. Yep. I remember that Yang asked them that one time, and they were just flat out like, oh, ew, F that. Yeah, F that. No, I'm out of here. Yeah, I can understand why they... You and I both understand why they'll say that. You can never get anything out of a gay relationship. But then again, people can choose how the way they want to live their lives. If they choose to basically have a gay relationship, so be it. Yep. But most people do have a problem with that, you know that, right? I know. But still, I can't wait to worry about that one day. And soon our daughters will be. Don't you even think about going there, Missy. They're not even freaking old enough to have a relationship. Already, I barely even got a chance to mention it. Hey, sweetie. I know. Sorry. It's fine. Super Final Wars and Ruby kissed. Then they just decided to watch TV for the rest of the day.